Hello guys, my name is Dismase Muriuki, creative director and also a creative producer at Dismase Films. I'm also a lawyer and I am also trained to be an advocate of the High Court at the Kenya School of Law. And you're watching Census Africa with EV Banks Act. I was born in Meru, specifically I was born in Chogore Hospital. Then I grew up in a village called Kadiranga. Kadiranga is in Kaderi West location. Hizo side za Kidongo. I prefer saying that I was born in Kaderi Kidongo Majanine. And then I was born in a family of 3. My parents are called Mr. and Mrs. Ngera. And then I have a older sister who I love so much and I look up to. And then I have a younger sister who is like my best friend right now. Yeah, and then growing up wasn't easy for me. I grew up in a family where we are also privileged to be having this money. Hatukuwa na pesa mob, but what I learned and I loved about my parents is that it supported our dreams of us becoming who we are. My parents in wale watu if you want to achieve something, they are there for you. So that was the kind of growing up that I grew up. Starting my education, I started hapo tu home. I went to Kavita Primary School, zile mashule za DEB, District Education Board. Then nikuwa hapo Kavita Primary School, I was that boy who was so curious about life. And then there was a day I was walking to school in the morning and I found a young boy going to school. So at that time I used to go to school with my sister's blouses. So hiyo siku nikienda shule nipata na boy fulani amevaa nguo kaa yangu, but my sister hatukuwa shule moja na sister yangu, so boy alikuwa amevaa nguo kaa yangu. So I followed him, akanipeleka mpaka stage, tukapiga story. Nikamuuliza unaenda wapi? Akaniambia naenda shule. Then nikamuuliza unafanya nini hapa? Akaniambia nangoja gari. Then at that time mimi nashtuka, mimi niko shule ya DB tunatembeanga mguu. Huyu jamaa anangoja gari ya kupelekwa shule. That is how mimi hiyo siku nilikaa hapo, gari ya kina boy ikakam ya shule, mimi nikapanda and then nikaenda hiyo shule nyingine. My parents were being called in the evening and they were being asked, do you know your boy is anasema ako Kavita Primary School. Anaambiwa we kijana yako alikuja huku St. Teresa's kitambo sana. And then my mom came they asked me where do you want to go to school. Then I told her that hii shule iko na gari ndio mimi nataka kuenda. I think that is the time that I realized I have this go get attitude in me. So because when you are young, mzazi akikwambia uende shule fulani you go to that school, but me I always wanted something more. So that's the reason why nikasema nataka kwenda shule iko na gari. So that upon the attitude will grow. So I went to that school and then later on I think in class 4 most of my friends were going to boarding school and me I was being left at home because class 4 hiyo time hawako naenda boarding school, but nilikuwa nimesikia rumors kuna shule iko na boarding school, Chogoria Boys Boarding Primary School iko na boarding school ya class 4. So nikachocha my parents wanipeleke boarding school and my parents being them waka give in to wakanipeleka boarding school ya class 4. By the time we were to midterm sikuwa na nguo hata moja, nilikuwa napoteza kila kitu kwa box. Was so dirty. But then madhe anakuja then tukifunga shule madhe alisema hata huku kijana yake hawezi survive. Myself pia nilikuwa nishachoka na boarding school, so me I'm that boy who went to boarding school for only a month, for only a one term. And then later nikajoin Kanyakine Boys Boarding Primary School in class 5. At least by that time now nilikuwa nishazoea maisha ya boarding school from the first time that I nilisoma pale class 4 Chogoria Boys. So hii time watu wakilialia homesick, at least me I was good. And then after Kanyakine Boys then I joined Kobo High School, the great Kobo High to Kobo. So I joined Kobo High School hapo nikasoma 4 years. It was a good journey and I think when I was in Kobo High School is when I realized I could do much of drama. I could do a lot of talking. I used to participate in debate once in a while. Then I used to do journalism for the school. And then I was in the drama team, I was in the music team. So hapo ndo nilianza my creativity part of my life that I live now. Because I remember there was a time we even scripted for the school. Director mwenye alikuwa amekuja ku direct drama alitupea script nusu, then wakakosana na shule, so watu wakaulizwa who can write a script, and then we teamed up with a few people and we came up with a script for the school. So hapo ndo nilianza my writing journey, so it has been that way since then. Right now I'm a writer both for stage and for film, and yeah, it was an amazing journey at Kobo High School. Then after Kobo High School, after Form 4, watu walikuwa wanaenda campo having their best life, and me, I was there. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do, because I'd made up my mind that if I get an A plane or an A minus, I'm going to do law. But if I get something less, and KEO, QCCPS, the one that takes people, doesn't take me, then I was supposed to do theater and film art. But now there I got a B plus, and then my dad said hawezi lipa fee nikafanya mchezo. Alisema film na theater hiyo ni mchezo, so alisema hawezi lipa fee nikafanya mchezo, so mimi nikakaa home confused. So I stayed home for the hiyo mwaka. People joined campus, and then they left me at home. Then I remember I still had a passion for law, so one day sat down my parents and told them that if it's possible, you can try and do law under private, self-sponsored. That is how I found myself in law school. It's been 4 years. I graduated last year. Then now I'm at the Kenya School of Law doing my advocate training program, hoping to be admitted before the end of this year, and then I can become an advocate of the High Court. I became passionate about law when I was very young. I used to see people being unaona pale primary, unaona mtu tu anapigwa for no reason, but huwezi mtetea juu you're a student like him or so. And then now I always wanted to be that guy who argues for people. And then I remember in class 7, that is when now the dream of doing law started. In class 7, I remember I wrote a letter to my mom, and then I signed there, pale kwa kusign, and they signed the future member of parliament 2027. So when I went home, my mom told me, if you want to become an MP, MPs are found in parliament, and people who are found in parliament, most of them have done law. And then I asked her what kufanya law ni nini, then akaniambia kutetea watu. So you see that passion of me of kutetea watu pale shule, now I realize kumbe inaweza kuwa a career. So that is how I found myself with a passion of doing law. So I made up my mind, I think, when I was primary school, that I was going to do law. And all through the journey here in high school, I knew if I passed my exams well, I'm going to do law. But if I did not pass my exams well, then something else could come up. So I think my mom also understood the journey, and then that's the reason why I didn't sikupita sana, but they agreed to sponsor me to do law. And I'm also then when I joined law school, now is when I learned that law is a broad thing. It's a big thing. Hakuna industry ina sheria zake. That's the reason right now when I'm doing film and vitu za film and theater, there's a film and theater, there's a law in the film and theater. There's stories of freedom of expression, freedom of the media, freedom of the press. So I'm still a creative, and I'm still a lawyer for the creative industry. Yeah. My journey in the creative industry started right after high school. As I said earlier, I used to write plays in high school. So after high school, venye watu walienda kufanya computer studies, mimi sikuenda kufanya hiyo. So I went to a neighboring school hapo to home, inatoka Very Girls High School. A big up to the principal that time. Nikamwambia I want to train you for drama. She was a very understanding woman, and aliona ni kijana hustler tu, hata yuko nyumbani. Then he gave me the job. So I trained girls for drama. That was 2015, and actually it was a success, because Kaderi Girls has never been to any drama competition ever. That was the first one, and we went there and we won at the zones, we won at the districts, and then we were defeated at the counties by big schools with big names in Meru County. So at least now we created that journey, or that name for Kadhiri Girls as a household for drama. So they hosted me for 2016, 2017, and then 2018 I was privileged to work with an international organization called We Organization. It has schools in Narok County where they help the less privileged children of that area, especially girls' school. So there I was also the talent specialist, and I was also the drama trainer. So I did that in 2018 and 2019, and then 2020 came. We were preparing for drama festivals, and we were ready. We were there, and then COVID happened. So that year we not do any drama. So our script now, the drama festivals were cancelled. If you had a script, you could not take them anywhere. I think now that is where most people now got into a reflecting mode of what are you supposed to do after this. So my reflection mode now came that maybe I should venture into the film industry. I've been stuck in the stage plays thing for like 4 years. I'd been stuck there like 4 years. So I think it was about time that I joined the film industry, and that is where Dismase Films came up. The idea of starting a film production company. We named it Dismase Film, and so far we have done a couple of movies. You can check them out in our YouTube channel. We started with the mall that we did in 2020, right time, your time, COVID, and then we did another one called COVID Dreams at the same time of COVID, and then we started a YouTube channel of talking issues called Young and Ambitious. Then now we just did our mega project. We are the mega project of OUKO is Dead, which we launched last week. It is a movie that is online, so if you want to see it, we're asking people to support us by buying our links, and then so that Dismase Films can grow to where we want it to grow to be. Otherwise, film industry is not easy, as people may find it. As you can see, maybe people find that you just having cameras and shooting is what you need, but film industry takes a lot. So that is a journey that we are in, and we are in it to make it big, and we are hoping that people watching this can come to our support and make us achieve our dreams. Through the journey, we have also helped people realize their talents. So through, there are so many household names you may have seen on your screen that maybe passed through me as their drama trainer or their director in films. So at least in film industry and in stage plays, what I've learned is that I've been able to shape people's careers. People have been able to achieve what they want to achieve. If you're an actor and you never knew that you could act, maybe I gave you encouragement and you went in for it, and now you are doing much better in the society. So yeah, that is our journey in the film industry. So far in my journey and my career, I can say I'm not badly off. I'm doing good, and I think I'm doing something that I love, especially in the film industry. I have that passion that where I want the film industry to grow, and I am happy that I've joined that industry, and I'm hoping to help it grow to the levels that I always dream of. And my knowledge and my passion, I think it's helping me a lot to achieve what I want to achieve. Regrets that I may be having in this journey is that people, there's a lot of confusion when people see me posting about film in the social medias and all of that. They think that maybe I fell off my law school. Maybe people don't understand that I'm still in school. People don't understand that the law is a diverse thing. So maybe they expect me to become that lawyer who is talking about politics. They expect me to become that lawyer who is always talking about land, about criminal matters. But law is a diverse industry. Myself, I'm that lawyer who is going to talk about freedom of expression. I'm that lawyer who is going to talk about the freedom of the media. That lawyer is going to make sure that if you go out there to protest and maybe there's coverage of the coverage by the media, then the media is protected and you yourself as a protester you're also protected. So that is me. So maybe the regret that maybe hovers around me right now is people don't understand the kind of law that you do, that maybe the misconception around all this thing, or to clear the airwaves is that I do film and I'm also a lawyer. My lowest point in life, I can say, is time shosho yangu alikufa. Shosho yangu alikuwa anka kwa maisha yangu. Shosho yangu alikuwa ananiombea kila wakati nikienda shule. Shosho yangu alikuwa ule mtu alikuwa anataka kujua everything that is going on in my life, and pia alikuwa ananipa encouragement. Shosho yangu alikuwa ule mtu actually, kama mnajua Meru Kitairu unajenga kwa nyumba. So mimi nilijenga kwa nyumba hapo hivyo kando na shosho yangu. So anytime nikaleta mgeni, shosho yangu alikuwa anajua niko na mgeni. Hata ni boy ama kwanza ningileta dem, shosho yangu alikuwa kunok, akuuliza shosho, kwani umeleta mgeni na utuambii? So that hiyo ndio ilikuwa my life with my shosho. So when she died, I felt something big imetoka kwa roho yangu, and I always remember her for the words of encouragement that she gave me. And yeah, I think I'm doing much to make her proud and to make sure we achieve what we have always dreamt of achieving. My greatest fear in life I think I have kadhaa that I fear in life. Mostly I fear being broke, actually, kusota. Watu wamesota Nairobi wanajua au kusota can be bad. People call you to go out, you can't go because you don't have anything to go with. So hiyo maybe hata hujakula, maybe umekula ugali na kahawa. So if you get yourself from that position where you did not have money, utaishingi tu ukitamani, utai kurudi hapo. So that is one of my greatest fears in life. And then the second greatest fear in life that I have is failing to achieve what I want to achieve. As in, I have this desire of being maybe the greatest filmmaker in Kenya or the greatest filmmaker in the world. But now the fear is sipendi kuona hiyo giza eti nimefika point where I can't achieve what I want to achieve. And the reason why every day when you wake up, you keep pushing yourself to be better. Every time, from when you wake up, from what you do, just make sure that you improve on your life every day. Ndio isifike a point you have failed to achieve where you are. And the inspiration is, when you look at your life, today should not be the same as yesterday. You should have improved yourself each and every day. That means that you are keeping up with the journey of achieving your dreams. Yeah. In the next 5 years, you have dreams. You have great dreams that you want to achieve. Personally, I have personal ambitions and personal goals. First of all, I hope to be admitted to the bar in the next 1 year. So maybe in 2023, I'll be an advocate of the High Court. You namaliza my advocate training program this year. So I believe by next year I'll be admitted to the bar. Nitakuwa advocate of the High Court. And then from there, now we can start growing on our career as a lawyer or as an advocate. And then part of filmmaking and being a creative director, creative producer, we see ourselves in the next 5 to 10 years becoming a brand that is recognized worldwide. We want to make movies that can be watched by a lot of people and be loved by the same people. If you see the kind of film that you're making, we're not making film that are zinafanywa na kila mtu. As we are focused on investigative movies, movies that can last for a long time. So that is a dream that we are having. So in the next 5 to 10 years, I think we'll be a big brand as a Dismase. We'll keep pushing and we keep pushing ourselves to the limit and make sure that we achieve. Another thing, maybe personally, most people ask if you get married, get kids, and as you grow old, hiyo ni swali mtu anaweza jibu hapa kwa 5 years plan. Myself, I know this is controversial, but I don't believe in love. Maybe if I was to get married, it will be for business purposes. I believe in us forming partnerships. I believe you can form a partnership with a woman and you grow your empires together, simply because the motivation is what you want to achieve, not necessarily about love. So tutasema ni character development nimepigwa, lakini it is what it is. So yeah, so maybe in the next 5 years or 10 years I'll be having a marriage, but I can tell you for sure it will not be based on love. And then yeah, so as I welcome everyone to our journey, to our 5-year plan. If you ascribe to what we are doing as maybe in the film industry, or you are a lawyer outside there and you want to partner with us, yeah, we welcome you aboard, and maybe you share dreams like the ones we have, then we make this thing happen. Being on set here with the Census Africa, ijakuwa rahisi at first. Nilikuja, I thought I had the stories, then with time unaanza zinapotea. Then we have tumechukua like a lot of takes ndio to make this thing a success. Being on set, actually I love kenye If Banks actor anafanya. The maswali anauliza ni maswali you can relate with, maswali you can work with, maswali not si ngumu wewe kujibu. So yeah, it was an amazing experience, though at first ikianza nilikuwa pia niko tensed kidogo, but yeah, I think it was a success, and I'm hoping maybe this interview is going to impact some people, or a lot of people are going to watch it. Mostly advice yangu I'll give it to the youth. What I can say is, as long as you love something that you have passion about it, go for it. And as long as you have the energy to wake up every day, usilale kwa nyumba, toka tu nje, ama just do something that will make value to your life, will add value to your life. Usikuage ule msee anaamka asubuhi anakuwa lazy the whole day and you're doing nothing. That advice nyingine za pia my youth ni usiangalie one side of the coin. If you went to school ukasoma architecture, you went to school ukafanya law, you went to school ukafanya accounting, usikuwe focused more on just wanting to achieve it through accounting or through what you went to school to learn. Look at the other side of the coin. Hata chapati ndio hivi, lazima igeuzio side ingine. So try as much as possible kudro ukuwe na vitu mingi. Mimi ni Meru, so lazima ningeka Kimeru kidogo hapo. So ukuwe na vitu mingi za kufanya, because hata ukiangalia most of the rich people in the world right now ni wenye wako na multiple sources of income. So try as much as you as a youth right now, when you have the energy and you have the power. Kwanza youth, you have the power of friends. Let me tell you, as you grow old, friends shrink. Watu potea. Everyone becomes engaged in something. So when you as a youth, so you can have the power of friends, try as much as possible to have multiple avenues of income. And utakuja in the next 5 years, you'll come to see that something that you started while you are young now is making you more money right now than when ulikuwa unafikiria inaweza kwenda kutengeneza pesa. You can find me on I'm on Instagram at Dismase Films. I'm on Facebook at Dismase. That is, hizo ni handles za kampuni, the Dismase Film Company. And then personally you can find me at Muriuki on Instagram, and there, or Muriuki Kariose on Facebook. Muriuki Kariose is my father's surname, so utakipata hapo hivyo Facebook. Na tukimalizia, this has been Census Africa with EV Banks Act. So please go subscribe to his channel so that you can be receiving this content as they upload. and as usual please click on the notification bell ndio kuna notified when the episodes drop. And God bless you.